Hello everyone, it's Shelby here. Welcome back to A Little Literary Love. I'm glad you're with me today because today's video I'm going to be talking about all of the books that I'm hoping to read in the month of August. This will be my August TBR, which I don't always stick to TBRs because I'm a bit of a mood reader, but this month I'm really wanting to gear down and read some books from authors that are going to be at the book conventions that I'm going to, because my first one is coming up at the very beginning of September. So I have a lot of author pre-orders that are going to be coming up soon for both this one, and then there's another one that I'm going to in October. So I'm really wanting to try to read some of these to know if I want to pre-order from these authors or not. Before we get into all of that, please make sure if you like this video that you are hitting the thumbs up button and also subscribing if you haven't already. I post videos every Thursday and Sunday, and I appreciate it so much, all of you that have joined me here with me just talking about books that I like to read and my recommendations for books. I appreciate it. So yes, we'll be talking about it. I really honestly have no rhyme or reason to this TBR. It's just books that, like, pre-orders for these authors are coming up sooner rather than later. Like, their pre-orders close sometime in the probably beginning part of August. And then in September, I might try to prioritize more of the other book convention that I'm going to. So in September, the very first weekend of September, I'm going to Villains and Vixens. And then in October, the first weekend of October, I'm going to Book Harvest. And I'm super excited about both of these. I'm going with my best friend, and we're going to have a great time together and just going around and getting books and meeting new people, and it'll be so fun. But I'm starting to feel a little bit of stress, just starting to prepare for it, and travel plans and all of that jazz. So I believe most of these that I have listed are on Kindle Unlimited. The only one, which is the first one, so I'll go ahead and talk about it, Maneater by Morgan Elizabeth. This one, Morgan Elizabeth is not going to either of these conventions, but I do have an ARC of this, and this one comes out in I think the first week of August. So August 8th, maybe. So I need to read this. I am on Morgan Elizabeth's content team, street team, one of those. So I need to read this and review it and put stuff out about it. But I'm super excited about this one. I think this is going to be a start of a new series. I did see somewhere that this was dubbed like a Charlie's Angels kind of story. So our female main character, she's solving this mystery, and the guy is trying to help her, but I think he's kind of getting in her way. So it's a little bit of a workplace romance. There's Grumpy Sunshine in here, which of course most of Morgan Elizabeth's books feature Grumpy Sunshine trope. So I'm super excited to get to this. I'm just in the middle of trying to finish up some other books, but we'll get to that. Then I have Blood Sweeter Than Honey by Chiara Forestieri, which I might be butchering that last name. I don't know. But I saw the art for this, on this author's Instagram page. She was posting art of art prints that you can get with this book, the book bundle, and some of them are safe for work and some of them are not safe for work, and I love this. I also love this cover. This, I believe, is a monster romance where she's the monster, and she apparently wants a vacation, and he is a cowboy that is tasked with just kind of watching over her while she's around. And of course, sparks fly between them. This is apparently fated mates, and she apparently changes him. I think there might be some blood play in this. I could be wrong on that, but I think she bites him, and I'm assuming somehow that changes him. So she changes him into a creature like herself. I don't know, but I love this. I love that this is cowboy, but meets paranormal romance / monster romance. I'm hoping I love this because, oh, that word. Then we have Born for Silk by Nikki Harris. This one, I don't really know how I feel about this one. I've seen really great reviews for this one. This is a dystopian romance with a Beauty and the Beast meets Handmaid's Tale. So our female main character was bred and she is alive to be like to provide pleasure to others, which I think is kind of wherein like the Handmaid's Tale aspect of that comes in. So there is a like a power play, like power dynamic, however that's called in this one. And I'm not always a fan of that, but I've heard really great things about this author. So I'm wanting to try her out because she is going to be at, I think she's going to be at Book Harvest. I think that's the one that she's going to be at. And she has some special editions of this one in the second book of this series. So I would really like to try this out and see how I feel about it before I spend a bunch of money on it. Because I'm kind of like, I don't know. Then I have A Love Most Fatal by Kath Richards. I've heard really great things about this one. This is a mafia rom-com story where our female main character is the head of the mafia, which I thought that sounds really interesting. I can't remember how she meets our male main character, but I don't think our male main character is in the mafia world. And since she's head and it says the mothers are like hounding her about needing to get married so that she can produce an heir. So somehow they meet and he offers to help her try to find a suitor. And the more time that they spend together, the more that they realize that they like each other. Then I have Washed Up with a Kraken by L.E. Eldridge. This one also just seems like it would be a fun summer romance since we are nearing the end of summer with August. And this author has this book, I think it is a novella. There are other novellas that are kind of part of this series. So this author has like a bundle, like omnibus of it. That's super cute, but I haven't read any of these. And I don't even know if I've actually read any books from this author. I believe this author writes pretty well exclusively like monster romances. So this one is our female main character. She's thrown overboard. I guess I don't know, she's on a ship or something. And then she ends up getting rescued by a Kraken, who is our male main character. And our Kraken wants to keep her and does not want to let her go back. So I don't know how things ensue from there, but this sounds like a very enjoyable one. Then I have Lovesick by Cynthia A. Rodriguez. This is another author that I've really been wanting to try out. I love this cover. This author also has special editions of this one, so I really want to try it out and see if I like it. This one is apparently a dark romance and is about these two characters. They break out of a mental institution, and after they have broken out, our male main character realizes that our female main character likes to unalive people. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I love these covers and I'm going to try it out. Then another one that I really love the cover and has a gorgeous special edition for it is Bite Marks by Bex DeVoe. This one is Sapphic Vampires. I love it. And so one of our female main characters, she is a bartender at a vampire-only club and apparently attracts the attention of multiple female vampires. So I think this one, it says there's multiple love interests, so this one might be a poly romance too. I'm super excited about this one. Sapphic Vampires, just yes, I love it. I can't wait. And then the last book that I have on my TBR for August is going to be The Forgotten and the Feared by E.C. Garrett. I've contemplated some E.C. Garrett ones. I think this author also has a more like a horror romance too that I kind of want to try out. don't know how I feel about that because I'm not a big like horror kind of person. But this one is a fantasy romance, I believe. I don't remember if it's just a fantasy with some romantic elements or if it is a fantasy romance. But this world, this book is about two sisters, and they are forced to participate in this competition that the Fae put on. And in this competition, they're supposed to end up slaying a dragon. And apparently, the Fae have almost made the dragons extinct, and they're holding a dragon. So I don't know if this is going to end up becoming this like bond between like the sisters and the dragons. I'm really hoping that's what it is, but it sounds really cool. There's also special editions of this one that I kind of want, so I want to try this out and see what I think of it. But that is going to be it for my hopefuls for August. Let me know in a comment what are some of the books that you are hoping to read in August. Also, hit the thumbs up button if you like this, do all the things, hit all the buttons, subscribe, all that jazz. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.